Welcome back, Raider Nation. Before we dive into episode 2, let's take a moment to reflect on the journey we embarked on in our debut episode. From exploring the landscape of NFL free agency from the perspective of the Las Vegas Raiders, we covered a lot of ground, from roster needs to potential signings. But there's still plenty more to uncover, and today, we're delving even deeper into the heart of Raider Nation as we continue our fireside chats with Hot. So grab your favorite beverage, settle in by the fire, and get ready for another in-depth and unhurried look at the world of the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's quickly recap our debut episode, where we explored NFL free agency through the perspective of the Las Vegas Raiders. From dissecting roster needs to analyzing key signings, we pretty much covered it all. We started by examining the pivotal role free agency plays in shaping a team's destiny. From potential game changers to cautionary tales, every signing carries immense weight and consequence. With significant cap space at our disposal, we explored the Raiders' financial landscape and the strategic implications for roster building. From quarterback to defensive tackle, we dissected key positions and identified areas for improvement. From Russell Wilson to the importance of nurturing young talent, we weighed our options and charted a course for success.
Second down and 20. That is picked up! Adoree Jackson changing this game! Hurts in pursuit, will not get him! It's a pick six!
Finally, we also scrutinized the defensive tackle and cornerback positions, highlighting top targets and potential game changers for our team. We examined the financial landscape for the Raiders, highlighting their significant cap space and the importance of strategic spending. Today, we'll delve into specific player analysis and free agent prospects to bolster the remaining key positions on the team. First up, let's take a closer look at Dylan Parham and his proposed move to center. Despite facing challenges as a rookie, Parham's versatility and adaptability on the offensive line have been evident. But to understand this question, we must first go backwards and look at the incumbent at center. Andre James analysis. Andre James, an undrafted free agent tackle out of UCLA, has been a linchpin for the Raiders' offensive line since his ascension to the starting role at center. Despite entering the league with minimal fanfare, James quickly made his mark with his versatility, adaptability, and unwavering work ethic. His consistent performance as a starter in the last 2 seasons has earned him the trust and confidence of the coaching staff. One of James' standout qualities is his ability to transition from tackle to center, showcasing his versatility and football IQ. His athleticism and agility enable him to handle the demands of both positions, whether it's anchoring against bull rushes or executing reach blocks in the run game. His leadership qualities and vocal presence in the locker room have endeared him to his teammates and coaches, and his ability to communicate pre-snap adjustments and provide guidance to the younger players is a stabilizing force on the offensive line. While James' performance has garnered praise from teammates and coaches, his PFF grades have been the subject of scrutiny. Critics argue that his PFF grades may not accurately reflect his on-field contributions. As his contract expires, the Raiders face a critical decision regarding his future with the team. Negotiating a new contract with James would signify the organization's confidence in his abilities and commitment to continuity along the offensive line. However, factors such as salary cap constraints and long-term planning may influence the team's approach to negotiations. Under the stewardship of new GM Tom Telesco and coach Antonio Pierce, the team faces a challenge maintaining its formidable offensive line, which has been a cornerstone of their recent success. Throughout the season, Andre James showcased his mettle, delivering a career-best performance that underscored his value to the team. Playing a significant role in their offensive scheme, James logged 963 snaps, displaying discipline with only 3 penalties and only 4 sacks allowed. His contributions were not just statistical. They reflected a marked improvement in his whole game. Pro Football Focus did grade him at a 74.6 for the season, which is a substantial leap, highlighting his growth both as a pass protector and a run blocker. Notably, his pass blocking grade surged to 71.2, while his run blocking grade earned him a 75, demonstrating his versatility and effectiveness in multiple facets of the game. A standout among the free agents, James garnered recognition from Pro Football Focus, which identified him as a linchpin player that the Raiders simply cannot afford to lose. They're acknowledging his performance as a pass protector and a run blocker, and his adept execution of both zone and power run schemes further solidify his importance in the team's offensive strategy. As the offseason unfolds, the question of James' future looms large. With his impending contract negotiation, and at 27 years old, he stands on the threshold of his prime, poised to command a well-deserved veteran contract and make a real contribution to any team. James' departure would have significant ramifications for the Raiders' offensive line, particularly in the context of Dylan Parham's potential transition to center. While Parham has shown promise at the guard position, his readiness to assume the center role hinges on James' status with the team. Hunter James distinguished himself as one of the premier pass blockers in the league last year. Like I said, finishing 3rd among all interior offensive linemen with an impressive 97 pass block win rate. While James' run block win rate of 70% placed him 21st among all interior linemen, that was good enough for 2nd when we're just looking at the center category. His effectiveness in clearing lanes for the running game actually solidifies him as a dual threat lineman, capable of impacting both the passing and rushing side of plays. James is an exceptional puller, as evidenced by his 4.9 yards per carry as a lead blocker. Playing next to him despite facing challenges, Dylan Parham demonstrated resilience in pass protection, rating 16th in pressures allowed and 9th in sacks allowed among guards. His ability to mitigate pressure and protect the pocket speaks to his adaptability and composure under pressure. Parham's proficiency in run blocking was evident. His run block win rate was 15th among interior linemen and 5th among guards. His capacity to open lanes and pave the way for ball carriers is a crucial part of the Raiders' rushing attack. His ability to excel in both pass and run blocking underscores the value that he is. A 3rd-round gem from the University of Memphis in the 2022 draft, he's emerged as an indispensable pillar on the Raiders' offensive line. Thrown into the starting lineup as a rookie, Parham faced challenges to adapting to various positions on the offensive line. Despite spending the majority of his snaps at left guard, Parham also showcased versatility by filling in at center and right guard when needed. 137 snaps at center and 110 at right guard. Parham's extensive experience as a 4-year starter in Memphis with their RPO-heavy multi-run scheme prepared him well for his transition to the NFL. With 51 career starts, he demonstrated versatility by playing both right tackle and guard spots. And despite being a smaller guard, he possesses a muscular and strong base. This allows him to showcase excellent mobility with his lower half, enabling him to bend and get underneath defenders while extending at the point of attack. His core strength also allows him to dig out, strain, and displace defensive linemen on angle drive and down blocks. While Parham excels at run blocking and displays impressive mobility and athleticism, he does have room for improvement in pass protection. His pass blocking grade of 61.8 is respectable, but could be elevated with further refinement of his technique and more recognition of defensive schemes. As he enters his third year in the league, Parham's evolution as a player and leader will be instrumental in shaping the team's offensive identity. Raider Nation can rest assured knowing that his dedication and determination will continue to drive the Silver and Black towards gridiron glory. Parham's consistency at guard further bolsters the case against moving. His adaptability and effectiveness at the guard position suggests that maintaining stability in his current role could maximize his potential and contribute to the overall success of the offensive line. Transitioning him to center risks disrupting the continuity and chemistry already established on the line. With him entering his third year in the league, prioritizing his development as a guard could yield long-term benefits for the Raiders. By honing his skills and gaining experience in his current position, Parham has the opportunity to solidify his role as a cornerstone player on our offensive line. Andre James' tenure and Dylan Parham's development with the Raiders exemplifies the team's ability to unearth hidden gems and cultivate talent from within. As the team navigates contract negotiations and roster decisions, James's role in the offensive line remains pivotal. As we analyze Dylan Parham's performance and consider the possibility of his transition to center, it's crucial that we remember his contributions as a guard and weigh the implications of such a move. While the idea of transitioning Parham to center may seem ideal and hold appeal, there's a real argument against such a move. The decision to keep Andre James at center, considering his market value of only $5 to $8 million, further reinforces a rationale of prioritizing Parham's development and maximizing his potential at his current position. Let's take a look at the options in free agency. Kevin Dotson, Los Angeles Rams, 26, projected value $16.5 million per year. Kevin Dotson's trade from the Steelers to the Rams during the offseason raised eyebrows initially, but it proved to be a strategic move by head coach Sean McVay. The shift in offensive scheme to a more heavy run gap scheme highlighted Dotson's strengths as a pass protector, a role he excelled in throughout his career. Breaking news: during this recording, Kevin Dotson re-signed with LA, so he is not an option any longer in free agency. Robert Hunt, Miami Dolphins, 26 years old, projected value $12 million per year. Robert Hunt's versatility and consistent performance have made him a valuable asset for the Dolphins. Despite not securing a contract extension before the season concluded, his track record of solid play suggests he will command a strong market. As a towering figure at 6'6", 335 pounds, Hunt's transition from tackle to right guard showcased his adaptability and effectiveness in any team's rushing attack. Kevin Zeitler, Baltimore Ravens, 34 years old, projected value $15 million per year. Kevin Zeitler's addition to the Baltimore Ravens as a street free agent in 2021 has proven to be a shrewd move, with the veteran providing consistent performance and stability on the offensive line. With an impressive pass blocking grade above 80 for 2 consecutive seasons, Zeitler continues to be a cornerstone player despite entering his mid-30s. His potential pairing, up again with Morgan Moses on the right side, could solidify the Ravens' offensive front for a championship push and for years to come. Dalton Risner, Minnesota Vikings, 28 years old, projected value $7.5 million per year. Dalton Risner's journey to the Minnesota Vikings in 2023 showcased his resilience and ability to make an impact quickly. He is adept at pass protection, and coupled with great technique and footwork, it's made him a reliable option in both run and pass situations. Damian Lewis, Seattle Seahawks, 26 years old, Projected value, $8 million per year. Damian Lewis's development over the past few seasons has been notable, especially in pass protection. While he initially struggled with quicker interior pass rushers, Lewis has improved steadily and found success primarily on the left side of the Seahawks offensive line. With his size and agility, he provides versatility and strength in both zone and gap rushing schemes. So who do we sign? I vote for Robert Hunt. He is a right guard, and his size and experience at right tackle could help us in a pinch. At $12 million per year, he won't be cheap, but scared money don't make money. What about the right tackle position? Thayer Munford, a linchpin of our offensive line, has been a vital component of our team's success. With a Pro Football Focus grade of 74.1 for the 2024 season, Munford has consistently delivered strong performances on the field. One of his standout qualities is his versatility, honed through extensive collegiate experience playing at various positions along the line. From left tackle to left guard and right tackle, Munford's ability and adaptability make him a valuable asset for our team. In a memorable display of his capabilities, Munford excelled as the blindside pass protector during a critical matchup against the Chargers, effectively neutralizing Khalil Mack. His stellar performance in that game underscores his importance to our offensive line success and highlights his ability to rise to the occasion against top-tier talent. Now, as we turn our attention to the right tackle position and assess our free agent options, we should consider candidates who possess above-average length, a well-timed outside hand in pass protection, the ability to maintain weight on the inside leg while pass setting. Additionally, having big hands for quick clinches against rushers and good footwork and accuracy in pass sets would be ideal for our offensive line. These are actually qualities we see in Munford. If we can get them in a more mobile package, we can ensure that we're well equipped for success for upcoming seasons. Jermaine Illuminor, 27, right tackle. Projected value, $6 million per year. Illuminor is a seasoned swing tackle, finally finding his niche in the last couple seasons with the Raiders. After signing a one-year, $3 million deal in free agency to return, he continued his solid performance, maintaining pressure rates below 5% for the second consecutive year. While he may struggle against more agile defenders who can flatten their rush pass than Khalil Mack, Illuminor compensates with his adaptability to handle speed-to-power moves. He's established himself as a starting caliber tackle. Jonah Williams, 26, Cincinnati Bengals, projected value $11 million per year. Williams initially requested a trade after the Bengals acquired Orlando Brown Jr. to angle the left side. However, he eventually withdrew the request and refocused on refining his craft at right tackle, a position he hadn't started in since his college days at Alabama. Despite not meeting the perceived ceiling from his college days, he remains an above-average pass protector with a consistent record of durability. Mekhi Becton, 24, New York Jets. Projected value, $13 million per year. As a former number 11 overall pick in the 2020 draft, Becton possesses immense athletic potential. Although injuries have plagued his promising career, despite the setbacks, Becton showed improvement in 2023, logging more snaps than in his first 3 seasons combined. While he excelled as a pass protector, his performance at run blocking could be refined in order to maximize his impact on the field. Mike Onwenu, 25, New England Patriots. Projected value $14 million per year. Onwenu's versatility has been evident throughout his rookie contract, but he found stability last season at right tackle, excelling as a pass protector and blocker in gap schemes, and Wendell's strength and footwork enable him to execute combo blocks effectively. Although not the quickest off the line, his solid base and heavy hands make him a reliable asset. Trent Brown, 30, New England Patriots, projected value $7.5 million per year. Trent Brown presents a distinctive case with his time with the team previously ending poorly, and his current contracts characterized by clauses incentivizing weight management. It's unlikely he'll return to the Silver Black anytime soon. However, his skill set remains valuable in gap-heavy run schemes, where his imposing presence can thwart opposing pass rushers. Remarkably adept at stonewalling defenders, his versatility allows him to excel at either tackle position, proving pretty valuable as teams have to adjust their line configurations to mitigate in-season injuries. Now let's talk running backs. Tony Pollard, Dallas Cowboys, 26. Projected value $6.5 million per year. Pollard demonstrated versatility and big playability despite facing challenges and adjusting to a larger workload. His explosiveness and effectiveness in both the run and pass game make him a valuable asset for just about any team. Austin Eckler, Los Angeles Chargers, 28. Projected value $7.5 million per year. Despite a slight decline in speed, Eckler remains a dynamic playmaker, particularly as a receiving threat out of the backfield. His ability to create mismatches in the passing game adds a significant value to his overall skill set. With his strained relationship with our new GM, Tom Telesco, from their time in Los Angeles together, it seems very unlikely that we'd see Austin Eckler in a Raider uniform anytime soon. DeAndre Swift, Philadelphia Eagles, 25. Projected value $6.8 million per year. Swift showcased a resurgence with the Eagles, highlighting his potential as a dynamic playmaker. While he occasionally struggles with consistency, his ability to make defenders miss and contribute in the passing game make him a valuable asset. Zach Moss, Indianapolis Colts, 25. Projected value $4.7 million per year. Moss brings versatility and a knack for forcing missed tackles to the table. This makes him a valuable contributor to any backfield rotation. While he may not possess elite speed, his ability to break tackles and gain tough yards also adds value to his role. J.K. Dobbins, Baltimore Ravens, 24. Projected value $2.2 million per year. Dobbins' career has been hindered by injuries. This has limited his impact on the field. While he's shown flashes of potential, his ability to stay healthy and perform consistently remains a serious concern, placing him much lower in the rankings. Based on skill alone, he may be the most talented one out of the backs we've named today. Now, what about Josh Jacobs? Josh Jacobs has been a force for our offense. But is it time to reevaluate his role? Let's analyze his performance, contract situation, and the potential impact of letting him go. How would his departure affect our rushing attack? What strategies could we implement to mitigate any loss in production? Alongside that momentous decision, is Zamir White a hidden gem waiting to be discovered? As we consider our options for the backfield, Zamir White emerges as an intriguing prospect. With a blend of size, speed, and agility, he has the potential to be a dynamic playmaker in our offense. He thrives on the field by embracing a style of play characterized by heightened physicality and determination.
It's a 1st and 10. Josh Jacobs. Oh, he's got the big hole. He's into the secondary. They can't get him. You can kiss him goodbye.
Josh Jacobs has undoubtedly been the cornerstone of our rushing attack, displaying power, agility, and reliability every time he carries the football. Jacobs' physical running style, characterized by his above-average strength and vision, has allowed him to break tackles and gain tough yards consistently. However, concerns linger about his durability. Can he remain healthy throughout the season? There's something special when he has the ball in his hands. His vision, in my opinion, is elite. He has every move in the bag as a runner. And since he's still 26, he's well within his athletic prime. His contract situation demands careful consideration. Weigh the financial implications and think about how we can bring a reduction in his salary cap number, which should come versus last year playing under the tag. Projecting his market value based on similar players and contracts and market trends, it's estimated that he would sign a 4-year, $42 million contract at about $10.5 million per year. As we deliberate his future, I thought we should examine the precedent that's been set by other running backs. After a 300-plus carry season, and then a year with less carries, what happens in that third year? 1 year fully removed from a heavy carry season. Looking at examples like Arian Foster, DeMarco Murray, and Chris Johnson, who also experienced fluctuations in performance but bounced back, by analyzing his performance alongside historical precedents, his contract situation, and market value, I think that we see that a decision to resign him is a good bet and will help the team win when it matters most in the playoffs. After meticulously reviewing our strategic signings and crucial re-signings for the 2024 season, let's break down Hot's take on effectively navigating the cap space waters. Embarking on this financial voyage with $100 million in cap space, our journey began by signing quarterback Russell Wilson for $1.3 million, infusing our squad with his proven leadership and ability at quarterback. Next, defensive tackle Leonard Williams was brought in to fortify the defensive line with a $15 million investment. This should ensure that our front line is basically impenetrable. Speed and agility were added to our secondary, with the signing of Adoree Jackson for $6 million, further sharpening the defense. In the trenches, we welcomed Robert Hunt at guard with a $12 million agreement, bolstering the line and its versatility. Running back DeAndre Swift was signed for $8 million, injecting fresh energy into our backfield dynamics. And ensuring stability and continuity, we re-signed Josh Jacobs for $11 million, center Andre James for $6 million, and right tackle Jermaine Illuminor for $6 million as well. $26.7 million in cap space still remains. But that's not where the excitement ends. Episode 3 promises an adrenaline-pumped hot news flash, taking you through the whirlwind of the NFL Combine, updates, rumors, and more. Plus, you won't want to miss seeing me in action, bring you the latest and greatest up close and personal with this beautiful mug. A heartfelt shout out to our community. Welcome to our 12 new subscribers this week. And a massive thank you to all who engage and share with their thoughts. Special kudos to our hot comment of the week from Boston Black. It was a stellar suggestion to include projected market value in all of our free agent summaries. Your input is invaluable. It's what makes this channel thrive. I'm excited for our upcoming mailbag response episode where I'll dive into your questions and comments. Let's keep the conversation going and gear up for even more in the next episode. Make sure you stay up to date and don't miss my next video. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Tell your friends about Hot and share this video with them so that they can stay informed and up to date as the Raiders' return to glory continues. On your way out, if you'll throw another log on the fire and smash that like button, we can continue to grow the debate. Look for me as a guest on the fastest growing Raiders content space, the Raider D Podcast. Also look forward to working with all the other Raider Nation great content creators to bring you the hot stuff you need. Until next time, stay warm and look out for more episodes. Good night now.